asked Mr. Ramaphosa to sit down first. I'm standing. No, when a point of order is called, Speaker, the Speaker must sit down. You can't have two speakers standing at the same time. Please follow the procedure.
Honorable Malema.
I'm rising on Joint Rules 14S, and we can't both stand, Speaker.
I will order the President to sit down if I feel it is necessary for him to do so.
That's not how it works. Honorable Speaker, I think we are, as honorable members, violating the joint rules of this House. By allowing Mr. Ramaphosa to speak here because he has taken this parliament to court. And by taking this parliament to court, he has passed a motion of no confidence on this parliament. And he can't have his cake and still eat it because until the court has resolved on the dispute between us as parliament and him, he's got no leg to stand before us as a legitimate body to address us. And therefore, I ask that the Speaker should actually declare this meeting closed because he had no right even to convene us to come here. How can he convene the people that he has taken to court? And in that court, Speaker, you are the first respondent. Effectively, he has taken you to court. And that if he wins this case, it means that this body has acted unlawfully against him. We have a matter with him before court, and the right thing to do will be that we should allow the court to make a ruling before we can interface in the manner we're doing. Because the President has declared a motion of no confidence against his own parliament, something that has never happened.
Thank you.
President Mbeki can confirm that since 1994, we have seen this mess with what is before us now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Malema. I said this session is convened in terms of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa, read together with Rule 7. And this has been called in order to discuss one item, in fact, not a discussion, for the President to provide us with his program of action of government, and therefore he will be allowed to proceed and deliver the State of the Nation address. This session has not been convened to discuss any other matter other than the one which I have just stipulated. Allow us, Honorable Malema, to allow the President to present his State of the Nation address. Thank you. Yes, Honorable Malema. I also would not want us to have a dialogue, honorable members. Yes.
With due respect, Honorable Speaker, you cannot say that this event is called only to perform one item only. If that was the case, the joint rules were not going to allow the point of orders. Though the founders of this parliament knew that there might be a necessity, even when we are convened in this manner, for members of parliament to raise issues that are damaging the image of this institution. And I've raised that matter, and I would like you to consider it and not just dismiss it on the basis that we are here to listen to one item only. The rules were not going to provide for point of orders if we are only subjected to listen to one item. And therefore, I think the Speaker is out of order in that regard.
Thank you very much, Honorable Malema. Honorable Malema and honorable members, there is nothing, absolutely nothing, stopping the President from addressing the House. In terms of Section 34, everyone, any one of us here has a right to access the courts of the Republic of South Africa. I now, please, honorable members, invite the President to deliver the State of... It is in our interest for us to listen the State of the Nation address, honorable members. Honorable Shivambo, Honorable Malema, Honorable Mente, Honorable Mawutwe, Honorable Dlamini, Honorable Nozi, I don't need to be assisted to chair, please. Dear Kenny, let me deal with my mess right now. It's mine. Leave me to deal with it. Honorables, the ones I've just called now, you can leave the house. Now. Sergeant and arms, leave the house. Point of order. And stop screaming at us. Lower that hand. Upume, thank you.
In the protection of one individual, where have you ever seen a lead unit, counter-assault team entering parliament in uniform? Only that happens in dictatorship. Where have you ever seen the media being prevented from speaking to members of parliament? Only under dictatorship do South Africans be denied an opportunity to see what is really happening here. The whole state has been collapsed in the protection of one man. We can assure South Africa that we'll never get tired. We'll hold him accountable. If he thought he was going to sweep under the carpet the Pala matter, the load shedding matter, the high levels of crime and GBV and unemployment in this country, we are not going to allow that. Parliament has degenerated, executive has degenerated, the judiciary has degenerated in protection of one man. Welcome to dictatorship. Our country has turned against its own constitution. Police responsibility is outside Parliament. It's not inside Parliament. Inside Parliament is the protection services that get paid to protect members of Parliament. But what we saw today, presidential protection team, the counter-assault team on the stage right inside Parliament. See, you can't read the rules. All she was supposed to do is to open Parliament and allow members of Parliament to participate. What does she do? She intimidates members of Parliament right from the beginning. But we are not the type to be intimidated by anyone. Not police, not the military, not the president, not the speaker. We will always raise our concerns. It doesn't matter the risk. I came here, and when I came here, the crime intelligence told me that there is a person who's deployed amongst the white shirts with a sharp object that when I get pushed out, I must be stepped with a sharp object. I didn't care about that. I had to do what I'm employed to do, irrespective of those steps that were made, even before we entered this place. Even when the worst happened, because we are a protest movement, and our responsibility is to raise the dissatisfaction of our people, and we did that today unashamedly. We're very proud of you, and I think many South Africans are grateful that there is an organization that can stand up to power and demand accountability. Many may pretend not to see, but over a period of time, history, when it gives an account, it will absolve all of you that there was a generation of freedom fighters which was not scared to hold the executive accountable. Even tomorrow, when we are called upon to do so by our people and our organization, will do so unashamedly and proudly so without being scared. Pala is not going to be swept under the carpet. Pala is a crime scene. The president violated the laws of South Africa. If this parliament is going to use the majority to protect him, even if we are a minority, we'll always tell the truth. And the truth will never change, whether it is told by a minority or the majority. We're happy to be on the side of the truth. And like I said, history will absolve all of us. Thank you very much, comrades. Those who are injured, I think the SG must make sure that they receive a proper medical attention, and those who were there to protect